Underwriting in healthcare, that's the most devious thing in the world.
What's normal life? Going to the ER 3 times a week?
I went to like a fancy school every Wednesday. It's like fluoride day.
You get poisoned no matter where you go.
The chemical in your sunscreen is killing the coral reef.
One crazy thing that they do is they combo. They'll have you on one medication. They said works great with this one too.
Yeah. Rehab is a fucking scam.
And these people get $500 to $5,000 per head.
My anxiety is so high. I'm doing so bad with my anxiety right now. These are like young white men.
If you're jammed up by some medical thing, you just gotta figure out what the grift is. You're pregnant? You definitely need 5 doses of thalidomide a day. It's what a pregnant woman needs. It's what her body craves.
The balls, just like the balls on that. Like, oh, my shoulder hurts. You're a fucking opioid addict. Like, what? Yeah, I know what you want, you painkiller fucking junkie. You want to blow me for a double script?
It's a Greek guy with an open shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, lay back, put your head back.
Stinks.
You have to do this to healthcare. If you conquer a nation or if you start over, you have to do this so the people don't live too long and become a problem, or they're not too strong or they become a problem. Like, you have to do this, otherwise you get overthrown somehow. I would put that forth. It's nothing personal.
Absolutely. You'll get him some heavy metals in his brain. ASAP.
We had to swish fluoride. I went to like a fancy school in Mansfield every Wednesday. It's like fluoride day, and you'd like pick your flavor, and they'd bring cups of fluoride in, and you'd swish it. Yeah.
Well, that's probably because the water wasn't fluoridated.
In Mansfield?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking how many kids just drank the...
Well, it's much better to have it on your teeth than it is to have it in your stomach.
Yeah, but I'm thinking just the kids are just like...
But even so, yummy.
Yeah. It's root beer flavor?
Yeah. That is crazy. I wonder how people will look back on that in 100 years.
I've never heard that, like, anyone else experiencing that.
What, drinking or getting the cups?
I've never heard of that. That's the first time I've heard of that.
And I went to like 4 different elementary schools. And it was like...
You went to 4 different elementary schools.
I was all over the place.
That's crazy. Do you ever drink it?
Hell no.
But that fluoride thing, man, it's like when you suggest that there might be a problem with fluoridation of water, people are like, oh, here we go again. And next thing you know, the space aliens are going to come down and show you the next dimension. Right?
These are like young white men.
Yeah.
My anxiety is so high. I'm doing so bad with my anxiety right now.
I had a blue collar friend of mine tell me yesterday that he's like, my doctor put me on 𝐿exapro. I go,
Kick-ass.
Don't do that.
Yep.
Have fun never f***ing your wife again. He's like, it's the opposite. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm not talking you out of this. Like, as soon as he said that, I was like, I'm done. But the 𝐿exapro thing, to watch a grown man believe a doctor. That's like my dad taking Ozempic like a f***ing gay guy. He's like, shut up. I'm glad you lost 50 pounds. I really am. But just know, I'm going to see you shirtless disco dancing like Vito in Sopranos soon. And you're not going to know why you're there when I catch you. When I catch you, you're going to like come out of the Matrix and you're going to be like, what? What are you doing here? And then I'm going to say, I'm on Ozempic. Like the American medical system, I mean, I feel like it's coming to its like glory right now.
They're one crazy thing that they do is they combo. They'll have you on one medication. They said works great with this one too.
Yeah.
And if they do the double.
That hurts my feelings.
It's like a waitress upselling your meal.
Completely.
You're gonna love the 24 ounce.
Goes really good with punching road cones.
Yeah.
This goes really good with screaming Stained lyrics into your elbow while laying down on the ground. You're gonna love it by sweating underneath a pile of hoodies. Using a box of beer as a pillow.
According to their FDA notice letter, Chr. Hansen inserts genes from a cow and camel into a genetically modified black mold called 𝐴 Niger. The inserted gene starts the production of chymosin in the 𝐴 Niger microbes, which are then fermented and purified. Since the genetically modified microbes are removed from the final product, the rennet is not considered a GMO product itself. Just like Pfizer, Chr. Hansen received generally recognized as safe status to start selling their FPC rennet. From what I can find, they are the main producer of FPC rennet, which as a whole is used to make around 90% of American cheese. Their Climax rennet contains 0.5 to 1% sodium benzoate as a preservative and also caramel color.
That's great.
I like the name of the mold.
I just packed a cheese sandwich today. What the?
Does it Tillamook?
It was
Sad.
it was Havarti, cold, just on bread.
Was it Tillamook's famous Havarti?
It's sad. You get poisoned no matter where you go. Or maybe it's good for you.
What are we gonna name this rennet?
What was great for you?
Oh yeah, what are we gonna
What
name?
is great for you? Chymosin.
Chymosin.
No,
what else?
Chymosin.
A Niger.
A Niger. What? You heard me. Yeah, that's what I want to name it. It's my project.
I found a place.
My project. I want to name it. he's like funny. I don't know. I found it.
If everyone worked like I do in a hospital, there'd be nobody in there because everyone would be like cured.
You could be dying. They'll send you home, tell you you're all good.
They'll end it with this. If it gets worse, just come back.
Oh, really? Come back?
I'm because it's a lot of fun going to the ER.
Oh, come back?
At 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning.
No, just come back.
Because I don't have a job and my wife doesn't have a job.
What are you supposed to do? Do morphine before you go?
Everything seems good right now, but it's because they gave a steroid.
They're lying to you?
They juiced him up. What's
Wow,
normal
I don't
life?
say
Going to the ER 3 times a week?
Yeah. No, it's normal life. Building a cross, making a crucifix.
And then dragging the damn thing across town?
Yeah. Then
You couldn't even go to a pediatrician. They sent him to, they called the ambulance.
Yeah, you put someone on a crucifix.
I get there, 20 minutes. Steroid, albuterol times 3. What they say you can't do at home, you can only do it there.
Yeah.
Give the 3 stacked neb. I'm going to be there for 6 hours because that's how we got to do it. We got to do this.
That's why we fought the Nazis.
6 hours, 4 doctors on a repeat. They come in with a stethoscope. I'm actually really satisfied at his breathing. I'm actually really satisfied. Next person, 1 minute later. I'm actually really satisfied with his breathing. Next person, I'm actually really satisfied with his breathing. Next one, I'm really satisfied with the way he sounds right now. We're gonna wait an hour, we're gonna check him again. Over and over and over and over and over again. And then, you can send him home. What happens when the steroid wears off? I'll just come back. That's the ER.
I have a kidney transplant, so I'm being thrown into a medical mill, which costs a fortune. How do I save or make money while I'm paying those silly billy doctors?
One of our buddies is waiting on a kidney right now. That stuff really sucks. It's very silly billy in nature. I mean, go on. There's got to be a support group, like a Reddit support group, and just I think if you're jammed up by some medical thing, you just got to figure out what the grift is that other people are using to pay for this. Like, can you like get a job at Starbucks and use their health insurance? Like,
Yeah.
what? There's got to be something weird where it's like if you go to Reddit/kidney, there'll be some guy that's like, thank God for the USDA program of this, like whatever.
Yeah.
Like find whatever the other people are doing to steal from the system and just do that and get on food stamps. Whatever sort of disability you can. There's no shame if you're in trouble like that and you don't have a support system and you're not rich. There's no shame in milking the system. Okay, other people do it for far less. But
don't send super chats.
Yeah, don't send super. We got to Chris refund him, or just put it in the puppet fund. He'll like that. Yeah, run an ad too. And also, just don't overwhelm yourself. You got a kidney thing going on. Just get through it. Make it out to the other side, and then start to worry. You can worry about how to get girls.
Body brokering is a really evil type of healthcare fraud used by unethical treatment facilities to take advantage of people struggling with addiction.
That's all you need to know.
And it's also the rehab capital of the country. So people like me go there to try to get sober and get better, and they get caught up in what's called the South Florida Shuffle. There are these kind of recruiters who are looking for people who are struggling and trying to convince them to go to specific detoxes. And these people get $500 to $5,000 per head, and that's literally the language that they use for each person that they get into the detox that they're working with. When I was down there, I went to detox probably 15 or 20 times with the guy that I was using with, and most of the detoxes didn't actually take his insurance, but they'd be like, oh, no problem, he can piggyback off yours, which I later found out is completely illegal. So they were charging my insurance for all of his services too. Not to mention, no legitimate detox or treatment facility will even take a couple or people who are using together.
She's actually kind of cute.
It's her childhood.
But the reality of rehab, I remember saying it was fake when I was out in LA. I remember this kid went to rehab that we were friends with, and I was like, "Where is it?" And he told me like where it was and like what he was doing. And I'm like, that just sounds like a fucking scam. Fraud, waste, and abuse. I sat next to that lady on that plane that was telling me about like female gynecology appointments in New York City, and she was finding all these like Persian doctors that were just like writing up like exams for men, and it was like a really easy one to catch right off the rip.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And
the exams for men.
yeah, Ahmed, your pussy is so pink. Money is cool. Oh, Ahmed, your pussy stinks, bro. Just kidding, bro. It smells like balls. You like Lamborghini? Rehab is a fucking scam.
Mm-hmm.
And like coked out NHL players and NBA players and NFL players that like do too much coke, they make it like automatic. Like you have to go. Like if it'd be like if one of the guys was like doing coke and you're like, bro, can't come back to work until you do a rehab. Let's put it this way: quitting drugs through a treatment facility is for fucking rehab. I don't give a fuck about its success rate. It's holistic bullshit. It's a zero accountability thing.
Some medication that they gave to pregnant women, it was thalidomide. Have you ever heard of thalidomide?
No.
It was like some of those like doctors were like, you're pregnant. You definitely need 5 doses of thalidomide a day. It's what a pregnant woman needs. It's what her body craves. And then it was just like it made the most absolute like most brain damaged children.
Oh god.
Where they're like had an arm growing out of their chest in the 70s. So you tell people that, oh yeah, but that was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Like what has changed in 30 years that's made us like invincible? And it's a sedative that was given to pregnant women. So when pregnant women were like, oh my God, I'm pregnant, they were just like, you need to be quiet. Take this. It was later found that thalidomide caused irreversible damages to the fetus, and thousands of children were born with severe congenital malformations. Many did not survive more than a few days after they were born.
That's insane.
He's a normal guy. This guy, he's like, been drinking. Like I drink. Like, I'm going to cool it for a little while. Nothing crazy. Truly nothing crazy. He's like, you can take the shot. His doctor's like, you can take a shot. You don't want to drink. He's like, all right, I'll try it. Like, dude, don't ever do this.
Oh.
Don't ever take this. He's like, I am the most unhappy human being. I'm a week into a month-long shot. And I'm like, dude, I think you're probably the most well-adjusted guy that's ever taking the anti-alcohol shot. The other guy who took it is like sucking for Vicodin right now.
What is the anti-alcohol shot?
It's like it gives you like SSRI. It gives you a dopamine hit. It's for like people who are like going into convulsions and can't stop drinking like nips.
Oh,
but now they're trying to get it into like average Vivitrol. There we go.
Holy shit.
Yes. When I tell you this kid's more normal than any of us, and like he's just father guy going to the doctor. Oh, I'm drinking a little too much. Can I slow down? Sure, try Vivitrol because you're a piece of shit.
We want to see how it affects you because we're running a test and I get paid.
I get big bucks for this one.
God damn. That doesn't sound good.
It makes like pain-killing effects stay in your system for longer. I guess
that sounds really bad.
Can you imagine slamming this into the general public? That's why you never tell them how many drinks you have. None.
Yeah. Oh, that's always the answer with doctors. You do anything at all? I'm like, nah.
I can't believe they'd throw that out to people. That's so insulting.
You should tell your buddy not to take this.
No, he's not. He's like, this is a big mistake. So that'd be like you telling like, oh, my wife and I were arguing. You're talking to like a doctor. And you're like, yeah, she should suck my and he's like, what? That's what that drug, like, that's basically telling me he's a junkie. That's like insulting.
You should wear Velcro shoes. You need Velcro shoes and a sweatsuit. You don't know how to button a jacket.
An idiot.
It pairs well with Lexapro too.
You do this, you immediately got to find a school and start. That's the way you feel in your head.
It's like a switch inside you.
If you're watching this, don't ever mess with any of this stuff.